I've had several requests on how to do the grading through the new feature in Google Classroom, so I thought I would do a little recording to show you what I have discovered and how easy it is to grade papers through Google Classroom. Way easier than it used to be before. So I have a test classroom up that I test things out on. So as you can see, I have an assignment here. If I click on the assignment, it's going to bring up like it does, all the kids who have turned in work. And so this is where you have to go to access the grading feature. If you just clicked on the Google Doc from your drive, the grading feature isn't there. So you have to make sure that you click on the assignment from Google Classroom. So I'm going to go ahead and click the assignment. So right away you're going to see this looks different than if you had accessed the assignment through your drive or through the folder in your drive. A couple things. First, right here, it's going to bring up a list of students that are enrolled in your room and in your classroom, and it will give you the status, whether it's turned in, missing, whatnot. Since this is a test classroom, I'm the only student, but all of your students will be here, and you can easily go to whatever student you need to, which is a really handy feature. Likewise, these arrows right here, you can just click to go to the next student or the previous student. So that is a huge feature instead of having to go in and out of every assignment like you might have had to do if you wanted to give comment feedbacks or opening each assignment. So this is a really handy feature, and I recommend using it quite a bit. Over here, you're going to notice this comment bank feature. So if you click on that, you notice I already have some in there, but it's really easy to add comments. So if you click on Add to Bank, it's going to give you the option to add a comment to the comment blank. Notice it says add multiple comments by starting a new line. Now this is a super handy dandy feature. So up here I have a rubric already up. And so I'm just going to copy and paste the 4 components that I'm going to want to add to the comment bank. You can do this with any rubric, but when I go to paste that in there, notice that these are already now in there. When I hit add, these will all be in there. And the way I use this is by copying and pasting, or pasting that in there for as many scores as I want. So normally when I'm giving feedback, I have 3 categories: not included, needs improvement, and satisfactory. So if I just pasted that in there 3 times, you'll notice I can easily then go in here and put in not included, unusual childbirth, and do that for each of those categories that I want. And so categories or whatever feedback you want to give to your student. So notice I got not included for those 4, then I'm going to type in needs improvement and continue to go through and add the different things. So yours might be you're adding a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can just copy and paste all the 5s or all the 4s or all the 3s, however you want to go about it. But it's really easy to add comments, more than 1 comment at a time, by simply just hitting return and starting a new line. Okay, so notice I have all the different levels included in here. If you're someone who's doing standard-based grading, this is also a great way. You could have the needs improving, keep working, mastery, whatever your levels are. So notice I have included a satisfactory level. I have needs improvement towards the top, and then not included. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add to the comment bank. It's adding them. Notice over here you can see them being added. So now all these comments are in my comment bank, which is really nice. You can scroll through. I had already added some narrative comments that I use over and over that are on the rubric that I showed you earlier. So here's how you go about adding these comments. It's, again, super easy. Let's say right here I wanted to add a comment about sentence fluency. Just like you would in adding a comment, you can either click on here. I'm a keyboard girl, so I use the Command Option M on my Mac. If you have a PC, it's a different command thing. But and then here's the really handy feature. If you hit the pound symbol, you can see that these comments start coming up. So I know I have some for sentence fluency. If you start typing the keyword, all the comment banks that include that keyword are going to come up. So I'm going to mark that as satisfactory, comment done. Now, if you wanted to give specific feedback, what something I have been doing is then writing specific feedback as a reply to that comment, and then adding it to it. You can see that I did that up here. Good opening here. Same thing like right here. If I wanted to talk about dialogue, hit the hashtag, the pound symbol, dialogue. Look, and dialogue comes up. So this is a great way of giving that feedback. Comment, I'd say great use of dialogue here, or however, whatever you wanted to do to the story. And you can go through and do this very quickly, okay? Then when you're done, you can either go to the next student, turn in, you can return it to them right from the screen so that you can, the students can see those comments right alongside. Just like in any other Google Doc, you have your editing, suggesting, viewing modes. But really it's this comment bank and this ability to search for comments right from the document that is going to make a difference in your grading. It makes life a lot easier for you. If you have any questions, you can email me at hlundquist@atlanticaschools.org. Or if you're someone who's in a Facebook group with me, message me or tag me in a post. Good luck and happy grading!